There's no doubt about it.
Good morning, chat.
Like I said, when Welch's grape soda next week pays his bet, all that money
Ain't got nothing to do with the Wolf Pack. Ain't got nothing to do with no Wolf Pack. Yeah, I know.
They don't work. Steven, why are you antagonizing folks?
I'm sorry, man. He paid $10
Chat.
to hear the song. He paid $10 to hear the song. I'm a man of the people. I'm sorry, man.
Chat. We're going because I don't know if I'll go live later tonight because I get out at 10 o'clock tonight.
That's my hashtag I started 2 weeks ago. Now y'all want to say it left and right, y'all clown me for it. Well, I'm glad everyone is embracing it now.
First of all, embracer starts with an E, not an I. And second of all,
are you giving a grammar lesson?
Did you not hear the beginning of the show? Run it back? Yeah, let's gamble. Let's gamble. Let's do exactly that. Let's run it back.
Hey, Jake, I'm just going to put you in the back door a second, Jake.
Here we go.
So let me help the Wolfpack out a little bit. Now, I do agree that we need some reinforcements in the quarterback.
Look at Monjo. Go ahead.
I do think we need reinforcements in the quarterback room.
Damn, Stevie.
I ain't trying to hear any of that.
Stevie,
I was just about to let you know I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear any of CB83's take, any of that run it back. These guys talking about running it back, and Tua has not cleared.
Lewis, are you telling me that there's somebody capping up here, Lewis?
Of all
Goddamn right.
Joe pumping iron out
Hey,
here.
Lewis, stop cussing, Lewis.
Joe is doing his Richard Simmons workout this morning.
Of all people to be calling for running it back, Stevie D, you, a non-betting man, is calling to run it back.
What you mean, Connor?
And you know what?
Guys.
Saying the comment, I have never said those words. I've never said those words.
Listen, I'm saying those words. We are running it back, baby. 9 and 8, 8 and 9. That's what we're up to be.
This is the issue I'm having. Some of the fan base. Can't even have a word.
Come on, Shake.
Like, what is that? That's that dumb shit right there.
If y'all think we gonna be somebody else is gonna out mediocre us, you have another thing coming. You saw what Chris Greer said. You saw what Mikey said. Okay, hold my beer. Run it back.
I want to answer the question about Kenny Pickett.
Bro. Somebody type Bonjo.
Hey, Pete, I want to answer the question of why we're not
Hey,
Kenny
this
Pickett
is what
in
your
Pittsburgh.
GM said.
Bonjo,
I'm
hold on.
not buying you right now. I'm not buying
Go ahead, Lewis.
from you, Bonjo. I'm sorry.
Listen, y'all can let this team stress y'all out. I told y'all.
You know
Listen, I'm not
why?
putting another
Bonjo
penny.
not bothering you, Lewis?
Hey, you know why?
It ain't
You know
stressing
why?
me out at all. I'm perfectly fine being
because I
insane.
know-
That's my
listen,
comfort zone.
I know Bonjo's trolling. I know
I ain't gonna
Bonjo's trolling. But you know
You're
why?
not gonna get me stressed out. This team ain't stressing me out this year. Nope.
You know why? You know why we didn't ask Kenny Pickett to retire? Because he's only shown us one season of trash, not 3.
Wow.
2 has shown us 3 seasons of trash. That's how we really feel, Lewis.
I wonder if anybody asking that question like frequents Pittsburgh panels enough to know that they're not calling for it.
Did you say frequent Pittsburgh panels enough? I didn't know Pittsburgh had an online
All I
community.
know is this. I visited a Saints show yesterday and asked them in chat what they thought about Tua. And all I heard was they need to protect that man and not let him play again. That's all I heard.
And
But
Color,
to be fair, Color, that is the national media's response. That
was the Saints panel. That was the Saints show.
I
That
understand
wasn't
that. But the Saints aren't listening to local reporters. They're not listening.
Stephen D.
They're not
Stephen
dealing
D.
with the way we're dealing with it.
Stephen D.
That was the
All I
Saints
know is
version
I'm
of
being
your
honest.
show. The Saints version of your
I hear
show.
you. But what information are they getting to say that? They are getting
We're all getting
media information.
the same as we're all getting.
Listen, all I know is I'm doing the Stephen D. and Nando talk and sipping on this mediocrity.
I also asked this question. Stephen D, real quick.
Refreshing.
There you
go,
Joe, it's refreshing. Guys, I've been out
Fins up, baby.
I've been out field journalizing, right?
Make sure you
And I
squeeze
asked
some
him
lemon
this
in it,
question,
Bonjo.
Stevie D.
Make sure you squeeze some lemon in it.
Of course, we have to make it alkaline.
hold on. I asked him this question, Stevie.
Squeeze that lemon
I
inside.
said, if,
Let's go, chat.
If your front office is
Gonna be okay with
right?
everything now.
Hypothetically, if your front office is talking to the Miami Dolphins for either Skyler or Tua, hypothetically, who would you be pressing your front office to get? You know what response I got?
I'm gonna be real. You know who I want?
Zero. I got zero response to that question.
Y'all already know who I want. Y'all think I'm a souvenir?
Yeah, you are.
Nope. Give me Brady. Give me mother Brady. That's what I. That's if you're asking me who I really want next year, I want Brady.
Say it with your chest.
You got 2 years.
Stick your chest out, Steven.
Say it with your chest.
Stick your chest out, Steven.
Let me get you up to speed a little bit. You got 2 ears out there calling for Brady to come here to back up Tua.
No, I want Brady. No, if Brady comes here, I don't want.
That's insane.
I want Brady to start.
That's ridiculous.
I want Brady to bring Rob Gronkowski back from the dead. Okay? I want to bring all these veterans.
People that are out there cheering the fact, cheering the idea of a competition at QB2. Which team in the history of the NFL has ever had a competition for QB2?
None. They don't have
And if they did, which team
Yes.
has ever made that?
Bruce Smith.
The Dolphins.
I'm Brady to group 2 of Steven.
Hold on. Guys, you know we did this last summer.
Got
That
to be
question
kidding.
was asked to McDaniel about QB1, and they tried to make it like it was QB2.
Exactly. It's a QB2 conversation. Come on, listen. We did this last summer. You asked the question that we just answered last year.
I've heard it all.
Weeks ago.
I've literally heard it all.
Steven
What did I tell you?
Only the Dolphins have a QB2 conversation.
You're right, Lewis. The Jets, us beating the Jets caused this nonsense.
What did I tell you Monday, Steven? What did I tell you last Monday, Steven, when it was me and you on the Panthers? What did I tell you?
I don't remember.
Us beating the Jets was what caused this. How many runners could be for Super?
Was I right? Was I
He
right?
said that. Us beating the Jets was going to cause this. If we would just lost to the Jets, we would have cleaned house already.
Where are we at, Steven? And where are we at right now, Steven?
We're
baby.
We can thank Jason Sanders for
running
this.
it back allegedly.
Right, exactly.
Sending our team into another 57 years of purgatory.
How many people Super?
He's a member, Stephen D.
Never heard anyone say Brady for QB2, but let's just hear
That
what's
is just rich. That is just rich. That's rich.
All I know is,
Ever heard of the term Tua hater?
Steven, everybody needs to be like you. Listen, when your expectations get as low as mine, you feel just fine. Zero expectations. I have zero expectations.
Here, so let me just state for the record. If somebody asked Steven if you had a perfect choice, what would you want next year? Brady would be my number 1, okay? If the Dolphins decide to go into it again next year, I'm going to be on board, and I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to root for it. I'm going to be, let's go to it. I'm all aboard.
Yes, you will. You used to being gaslit by the organization.
Whatever. Don't go there with your gaslighting term when you're a hot dog. Everything.
Hold on, let me ask the panel.
You realize the apex of gaslighting is making fun of somebody for saying they're being gaslit, right? You're literally double down on the gaslighting.
But my third thing is, I would want Gardner Minshew to come here and be the backup, and that's that's my top 3. Brady, number 2. If Tua's going to stay here, which allows for 3 to happen with Gardner's the backup for Tua. That's what I want. I'm just giving you my different options that I
And you want to come be a backup? Oh, he fit right in.
Question,
South Beach, bro. Put that thing
We'll just have 3 backups once again on the roster.
South Beach, man.
Hold on. Let me ask this panel.
Starting quarterback all the way to the third string with the backups.
Have you guys seen our schedule?
Yes.
6 win stops.
Hey, by the way, real quick, let me just say, if you're going to
Y'all let me know when I say something.
Hey, if you're thinking about it, Baltimore, Washington, and Philadelphia, Miami Sports Music will be doing takeovers for all 3 of those events and meet and greets. So just stay tuned.
Not taking over those stadiums. Those stadiums are winning franchises.
Washington, Baltimore,
Those teams
Philly.
are winning teams.
We're having huge away games.
You tell
Too bad our
that.
team won't be taking over the stadium.
Like, seriously, it's becoming
Not taking over those stadiums, I tell you that much.
Maybe Washington. We could take on.
For all we know, Jalen Hurts could be coming off a Super Bowl championship one by the time we go there next year.
But Philly, no. But Steven, with running it back, the team as constructed, how many wins do you give us next year based off what you see? Your way too early prediction.
My way too early prediction, barring not as many injuries as we had this year and making some off-season moves.
I said no off-season moves. I said as is.
Well, then, I mean, you're going to make some off-season moves, dude.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no, you don't.
He's not making no off-season
running back as is.
Fully healthy, though? Can I say fully healthy?
You can say fully healthy.
No, because you have to factor in that Tua's going to miss at least 12 games.
Healthy, I think this team can win 11 or 12 games.
Hey, hold on. So if we're talking running back, we're about to run it back with Teddy Bridgewater too. So we shouldn't talk backup quarterback.
Every time we talk about bringing in a quarterback that's like old, that's
Teddy
like
Bridgewater's coming back.
Starter. It's funny because we can't even talk about those guys as a backup because they're so afraid.
You have to factor in that our starting quarterback is only going to play 11
value left on the table right now is actually Derek Carr, but they will never hear that conversation because they're so afraid of Tua getting out.
Hey, so Steven, if it's running back, then we're running it back with Teddy B.
No.
Everything has to come back the same. It's running back.
We're running it back with the hope to give another $10 or $15 million to another used up has-been starting quarterback. And we're all going to laugh. We're all going to call him trash when Tua gets hurt. We're all going to call our backup quarterback trash like we did this year.
Joe, let's crack it, bro.
We're all going to be upset that we gave him $15 million and we're going to rinse and repeat next year.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater should come back.
Yo, what's good, Stevie?
I think, hey, Rondo, what's good, man? I think Tua will come back, be healthy, play a full season, get us a Super Bowl. Man.
Yeah, okay, now you lost it. You lost it. Here we go.
Look, CD83 has actually been pretty fair to Teddy Bridgewater.
I've been fair to everybody, man.
Right. And so what I'm asking you, CD83 is,
So chat,
who do we
come on.
bring in for
Turn up.
backup? Now that we know that Teddy...
Look, I like Minshew.
There.
Stevie,
Who do we bring as backup that is now still going to be not as good as Tua, but better than Teddy? Who is that guy?
So, here we go. So,
hold on.
Here we go. I like, can I
So, hold on.
can
Wait,
I answer
time out.
this
Y'all
question?
gotta sit here. Hold on, Stevie.
Damn, I can't answer this question, bro.
No, because they disrespected your joke.
Oh,
Stevie sat there and made a funny joke, thought some Tua play a whole season and nobody laughed.
You see they didn't laugh.
Exactly. I see
They
it.
didn't laugh. Hey, so look, hey,
Thank you, sir.
We've gone down the injury gauntlet with Tua. Everything's been hurt on this guy. Literally everything. So I figured, look. So I figured next year when he comes back, he's already had head injury. He's already had rib, finger, hand, knee, lower extremity. We come back next year, he
And those injuries don't recycle it.
He's got a
Go. Down apart. Run, baby. Run.
Hey, this troll doesn't even get to me. Time CB out. CB ruins the show, bro. This guy literally ruins the show.
Why are you still whining?
Why are you whining about people whining?
That's what I do.
Why are you whining about people whining?
Bro, you guys are sour because it makes me whine. It makes me sour like I feel sorry.
we're gonna go get some seats.
So for the record, CD83 would you like to take my question? I'm trying to answer it. Ron Joe would not let me answer the question. Can you repeat it real quick?
You had a chance.
Touchdown, baby.
Teddy Bridgewater was not the guy to be our backup.
Oh, I'm tired.
Results.
Tired, man.
Guy that we paid $10 or $15 million to this year that's better than Teddy, but won't upstage Tua. Who is that guy?
Gardner Thompson wants to start, like he said. His goal is to be. Yeah, you're saying stuff about Thompson that isn't true, Stephen. His goal is to be a starter.
Go ahead, answer the question.
So like I said before, I'm really directed by
That's a pop-up shop.
Craigslist Wi-Fi. You don't do that Craigslist Wi-Fi. Now moving on.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about you.
The best that your internet is a pop-up shop. Sometimes it's pop-up shop.
The more you talk about Tua, the more you're starting to turn to Tua. You're starting to look like Tua. Look at you. You're starting to look like Tua. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror, CB? You're starting to look like him.
The chat is obviously more ready to answer.
I think you look at Tua film so much, it's like getting to you.
So I'm going to take the name from our guy, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield has much bravado to ever come in as a backup quarterback.
All luck, man. All luck.
Minshew is not better than Teddy. I would love to be here. In this system, and this is my thing about it. Know that about Teddy Bridgewater right there. Cornstarch and
We get Jimmy.
Jimmy will definitely be the starter. This is Tua's first year in this system.
Tua's going to retire.
First year in this
It was also Tom Brady's first year in Tampa Bay system.
Can we pull up?
How did that work out?
Tua hasn't even cleared concussion protocol.
Excuse.
So what I'm saying is, hey, this is the first year of Tua in the system. If he comes back healthy, there's no telling what we can do.
That's what you get to the argument. There's no him coming back healthy. You don't remember about that.
So there's no
Like y'all wish.
It's the same.
Y'all go to chat.
quiet. Hey, Pete, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Y'all don't believe in
Well, yeah, that's the issue.
Y'all don't believe in
Sorry.
If you're not staying healthy by definition, you're not healthy.
Fine. At this very time last year, we predicted that CB83 would be saying what he's saying right now.
He's gonna get a field goal. Wow, just barely went in.
We have 53 guys on the roster that have playoff experience. Who is not one of them?
Tua.
That's
So the guy that got playoff experience. There you go,
Hold on, wait a minute.
Come on, dummies. Hey, here we go, Keller. Listen, so, Keller,
I'm gonna be real.
serious questions.
It's not. We want guys with playoff experience.
How is it 53 men and two is not one of them to do what else? Would that make it 52? Would that make it 52? So would that make it 52?
No.
But they don't do these stuff.
Craigslist, bro.
We still had a 53-man roster. And two guys don't like that. Are we winning the
Look at that pop-up shop, bro.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
All I was trying to say was, I'm predicting next year's pre-built excuse. That we get to the playoffs, Tua fails and we lose, and they say, oh, well, it's only his first playoff game. We got to go back again to see how he'll do in another playoff game. Just like I said, last year at this time, mark them again, because we're going to be hearing that out of up again next year.
How do we get past the hole? Hold on. We can say, we can see that Tua's going to be here next year. We'll find out in about 2-3 months if we sign his 5th-year option.
No, Bon Joe, I'm talking about 2024. When we lose a playoff game, in 2024,
We're not losing. What are you talking about, bro?
we got to give Tua a
First of all, they're not going to talk about Tua in playoffs because chances are he's not going to be around for playoffs.
He will be.
So I got to show that they don't already show that available.
Well, the whole team will be watching because we ain't going to hear it to begin with.
Now they're not going for two or something hurt. Oh, Lord.
I said, like, we ain't going to get there. Even if it started on 17 games, we're going to get destroyed in every game.
We're not doing that.
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
I ain't even hearing it.
We can barely hear you. I told you to fix that antenna, bro. It's
You
crazy.
got to get some aluminum.
So you need me to speak into the antenna?
Yeah, speak into it.
Okay, perfect.
Got it? I
My
can hear you.
goodness, gears are grinding. He's like,
Perfect.
I'm on already another excuse built in. No! All right, so 7-year plan.
I just want to get into this conversation right here. This is the only thing. Look, I just want to say this, fellas. I got one question, right? I just got one question. I just have one question. How many drops, from you guys' opinion, don't look at the PFF grades, how many drops were dropped on Sunday?
This is a kind of question.
11, right?
Maybe there wasn't no 11 drops.
There was 11.
It was 11 drops.
There wasn't no 11 drops in that game.
It was.
Let's go ahead.
No,
Listen, I will give you 11.
Watch film.
No, I mean,
There was three.
okay.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 moment.
Okay. No matter what, here's the reality. Because
Actually, I want to see something before I...
like DDW running with it, being highly critical. No, I'm upset. I'm upset at DDW. He's over here saying that we only had 3 drops on Skyler Thompson's name.
Honestly, hey, look.
You guys got the Euro beef up here?
Right.
100%. It could go to beef overnight. Not that seriously. But I'm just saying, what I'm trying to say, if y'all let me finish, right? Like DDW's out here saying PFF is out here with only 3 drops on Skyler Thompson, and he's up here giving little clips, and he's making himself look bad, because I honestly believe he's wrong. And then now he's getting laughed at, and then we're all being laughed at as a community. We're all. Not one Dolphin fan will sit here and say, Skyler Thompson only had 3 drops.
Chat, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and get PIB. ever.
All y'all talking
Way over the limit.
Wallace.
That's the only reason Color left.
Hey, pull that track. Pull that tape. I want to hear that, CBA.
I'm just Trey Wallace. He was on there. He
Pull
was
the
with
tape.
him.
Listen, I'll trade Wallace for 2 first. I didn't say trade Wallace for 2 first. I ain't gonna hold it.
Lewis,
We're was only saying if you get a bag and an overall for him. That's all he was saying. If you get a Larry Tussle like overhaul, then you do it. That's the only reason why he said it.
I'm saying it. I'm here saying it. If you give me 2 first, I'm trading Wallace.
If you get a huge bag like the Larry Tussle style, then you do it.
You're not getting that. He's not Jamar
I
Chase.
don't need Larry Tussle.
Well, a lot of the league, man, he believes he's like Jamar Chase, so we can get that bag for him.
But he's not.
A lot of people believe they know he thinks he's better than Jamar.
When I bring up stuff y'all say, y'all go to backtrack real quick.
Well, we don't know that, Manny.
I'm just
You know that. He's a body
Manager
catcher.
probably might not think that.
He's a body catcher, bro. He's not a head catcher.
He is a body catcher.
Hey, CB83, just let me, everybody on the panel, a question, right? And it's simple. Let's keep it simple. It's just a simple question.
Let's run it.
Right? All right. Let's say there is a team, right? And this is what Color was saying, right? Because Color didn't say just trade Waddle for a bag of peanuts. But let's just say for the sake of argument, we're all up here, so we can answer the question, right? If a team calls Miami and offers them the same package that we offered Kansas City for Tyreek Hill, a first, a second, a fourth, and I believe a fifth or something. I'm just saying, for the sake of argument, CB, do you make that trade?
Context. That was not the context.
That was basically what it said.
Here we go. The context yesterday. Now, let me
I'm going to let you know now. It was a bad.
Of course you trade him. This is my thing. Here we go.
That's all I'm going to go ahead and say.
That's all the Color was doing.
You gotta let AD explain how he took it.
I don't care about what Color said or not. I'm going off what Lewis just told me. I'm looking at Waddle in the face and say, hey, man, it's been nice.
For that trade,
I don't know what Color said on the other platform, but what I will say is, based on how everybody's saying it, that was a fair observation by Color there, just to point out a what-if scenario.
Which is cool to point out a what-if scenario. Look, check this out.
Yeah, if you get a bag for him, a Larry Tussle style bag, of course you do it.
Here we go. It's unfair to talk trades when guys have one not even bad performance, but when he has a down performance and he drops maybe one, or honestly, Waddle had one. He had one drop. He had one drop Sunday, right? So because he had one drop, are we talking trade players because they? Is that really what the conversations we want to have?
If you were listening, he was talking about his
Actually,
on the year. All right, so let's talk about on the year.
To be fair, on the year he had a case of the drop shoot.
Exactly.
So what's the case of the drop? 10%?
He had 6 drops all season.
Is that
and add in the fumbles that cost us games.
In the regular season, 1 fumble.
And he had one fumble?
And that was a big crucial fumble that cost us a Minnesota game.
Yes, they did, Crypto. Yes.
Here we go. It's not fair to have these type of. If you're a real football fan and you understand the game, it's not fair to have these.
I'm saying that. Yeah, no, it's fair.
Hold on. To have these. I'm not done.
You added that caveat.
I'm not done. If you're fair, you understand the concept.
Oh, you making a move as a general manager makes you a real football fan.
You understand.
That's ridiculous.
Guys are going to miss plays. Like,
no, I stopped him right there, Rashad, when he said, "Are you a real? If you're a real football fan?"
You know and you understand.
My opinion doesn't mean if I'm a real football fan or not.
You understand what he's saying. You understand what he's saying, Bonjo, is what I'm saying.
You understand that players drop balls, some of these other people out here.
I understand players drop balls, but he has drop balls in big moments.
You're not going to have conversations like this. Who's
Manny, you're breaking up, bud. Manny, go out and come back in, bud.
Come on.
What's wrong with saying sell high? What's wrong with saying sell high and you can get it back? That's what Color was saying.
But why are we selling high when we're trying to win?
That's all he was saying.
What are we selling high when we're trying to win?
Guys, this isn't about building for the future.
CB agreed.
If we're trying to win, if we were trying to win,
Y'all are arguing.
we wouldn't be running it back.
Exactly. So,
But why are y'all taking running back like they're actually going to have every single
win.
Wait.
We're going to be mediocre.
That was a terrible.
How does that make sense?
As far as I'm concerned, it sounded like they said they were going to run it back with one player, but y'all making it seem like we're going to run it back with everybody.
That's the main player.
Let me ask you.
Like, why are we overreacting, bro?
It ain't just a run player.
Speak for the record. When it was initially proposed to run it back up here on the panel this morning, which, by the way, I'd never heard, by the way, because I just haven't heard that yet. Batman. Okay. I'm telling you, when you're still, like I was telling Mon Joe, like it just. You're going to have some new people to the roster. Some off-season moves. They're going to happen. Little side. You're going to have depth. But they're going to happen.
Steven, to your point, there will be new people, and there will be people coming back.
Yes, 100%.
Like, why do we have to be the? Why do we have? I don't say we. Why do y'all have to be those people, bro?
No.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all are talking about replacing one player. But so if we replace one player, you're not running it back?
Nah, I'm not. I'm listening.
Is that a whole new team?
Pretty much.
So if I put Aaron Rodgers into his place, is that a new team? Are we not running it back?
No, that's a new team.
No, that's a new coach.
Okay, all right. So
Well, chat, we know we're playing a pussy, so.
I replaced Tatum with Byron Jones. Am I? Is that a new team?
The most important position in the
Is that it?
This is such a weak argument.
This is like
I will agree with Louis on this. This is a very weak argument.
Yeah, exactly. Do we have a better?
Let me help you out.
Yeah, that's fine. I see y'all didn't answer the question. I see y'all didn't answer the question. I don't care about the face of the franchise, Von Joe. Was Nick Foles the face of the franchise? Was Nick Foles the face of the franchise? No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. When he was.
No, he wasn't.
When Nick Foles was cooking and carrying.
No, he was not. No,
hold on.
He didn't carry nobody. He didn't carry nobody.
He had a hell of a playoff
He fits in that run game. Come on, bro.
When he made that run, it was Nick Foles on ESPN.
400 yards. What are you talking about?
Nick Foles was on ESPN.
He was not the face of the franchise. What was the question?
Yes, he was. That's what he got.
The point is he carried the Eagles through the playoffs. That's the point.
He didn't carry nothing.
When he was on that run.
No, look at his numbers.
I don't give a fuck about no numbers.
500 yards to the Patriots. What are you talking about?
Hold on, Crypto. You don't have to go through on that. How Nick Foles got the bag then?
He got the bag. He got the bag before he went to. Come on, bro.
I'm getting burned. Chat, whenever we play someone with Patrick Star, we know we're playing a pussy, so it's not a surprise.
And he got traded
The Super Bowl. You said through the playoffs, dog. Don't switch it up. No, it's not. That's a championship in the playoffs.
And Nick Foles carried them.
If you want to act like Nick Foles was on ESPN, on the face of ESPN, left and right,
Like, yeah,
go ahead and do that.
Once again, in the main game in the season, the Super Bowl, Nick Foles was the reason why they won.
And who carried us to the loss on Sunday?
Joe guy.
What they got to do with it?
Rashad.
Bonzo, you're right. That is our guy.
Remember, he's
Sadly, he is our guy.
It's Skyler time. Hey, what's Skyler time? It was Skyler time.
These simpletons go back and forth to these fuckers. This guy all the way.
Hey, now we back to Suicide. Hey, 8 and 9, feeling fine. Hey, Suicide. Hey, mediocre, feeling fine. Hey.
Hey, man,
What y'all gotta do?
Hey, y'all gotta stop this, man. Honestly, William. If the organization decides to run it back with Tua, they decide to run it back with Tua. Everybody be quiet. The coolest person on the panel, has just arrived. William.
Don't make me cook.
William Perry.
Don't make me cook.
That's Cap. That's Cap.
It's been 2,190 days.
Dude, Rihanna.
William, I got a quick question, William.
Yes, sir.
Did you before you got on the panel, were you eating Lucky Charms?
No.
Oh, okay. Because it sounded when you first came in, you were going to start chasing rainbows and licking ice cream cones. That's what it sounded like when you came up.
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying.
In my defense, I had a sausage biscuit this morning, so.
Hey, yo.
Kind of the same.
Hey,
Kind of the same thing.
You know what I mean? That's a wild thing. William Perry, you're not crying. He's enjoying life.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, can I
If enjoying life is stuffing your mouth with sausages, hey.
Can I run some stuff at the flagpole deal real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go through three things really, really fast. I don't mind. I like Tua coming back next year because it'll be his second year in the system. I'm not too concerned about the concussion part of it because the first one was
You're not
so
concerned.
egregious that I don't know if y'all know much about fighting, but whenever you get a concussion like that, you're usually out for like 9 months before you can. It's 90 days before you can even have like full contact. But like for something like getting knocked out like that. That's like almost 6 months suspension, right? Where you can't take a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a cascading effect from that Cincinnati concussion. The good thing about Tua this year, he had no actual physical injuries. No huge bumps and bruises, no broken ribs, no broken fingers or anything like that.
He had a bad, nope. He said he had a bad back.
Yeah, and he also
said he hurt his back, but he also turned around and beat Buffalo that game. So like, I don't understand that argument.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Lewis, stop!
Stop it, Lewis.
Stop it, Lewis.
Lewis, get on camera, Lewis.
I can't. My camera's not working, Steven. But you were.
See, there you go, running from the smoke, Lewis. Typical Lewis, running from the smoke.
You know I don't run from no damn smoke. You know
Lewis got the name.
You know that.
Lewis running from the smoke, like he always do, bruh.
Hey, that's my spot.
Why y'all act like y'all don't know Lewis got a Tua jersey? Lewis got a Tua jersey.
Can you have a Tua jersey, Lewis?
Lewis got a Tua jersey.
I do that.
Fucking bitch! I'm playing a pussy bitch!
I saw you wearing it a couple weeks ago.
Hold on.
Secondly,
William, let me touch on your first point. I will give you the injuries.
Every fucking time I see someone in Patrick fucking Star fucking uniform, I know I'm gonna fucking lose because they're a fucking pussy.
You know, a shoulder, Tommy John.
I mean, we're gonna have to worry about that with every player on the team.
No. Tua always finds a new injury. That's the thing. That's what
It's an LPL, ACL, MPL, ECL, ACL.
I'm just saying the first concussion was so egregious. I was expecting the second one coming back. I just knew it was coming. It was just. I just know it's fighting. That's the way it ends up. You know what I'm saying? That's the way. And then I mean, you could just go look at Tony Ferguson, for example. He took that next fight and he just kept getting knocked out. And it's just one of those things. And that's not near as aggressive as football, like being punched in the face constantly. Second, I like the stuff that Skyler showed. He does have an arm. He doesn't have the anticipatory skill set for the system yet. I think it can be developed over through the training camp.
Spell my name right, clown.
And then
William, you're making some fantastic points. Keep going, bro. You're making fantastic points.
Why you want to comment about you? I really think
Williams out here.
I'm done. I'm quitting this fucking game. I'm done. I should have quit at the start.
Don't worry about it.
I really think if we're talking about backups, we should bring in a third one, but I don't think it should be like past Sam Darnold or Gardner or something like that. Tom Brady's not coming here. Aaron Rodgers is not coming here. Lamar Jackson's not coming here. We don't want Lamar Jackson.
And how do you know that? No.
Voice is short.
You don't want Lamar Jackson. Don't say we. Don't speak in plural.
I don't want Lamar.
Speak in French.
I mean,
speaking in French.
I'll take Aaron Rodgers.
I'm talking about we the fans. I'm talking about we the Miami Dolphins do not want Lamar Jackson.
You don't know that.
The Miami
Come on. If you want to say we the Miami Dolphins, actually,
who died and made you the sports promotion?
William, you're arguing with new points.
Why don't you draft Lamar Jackson for your information?
Miami Dolphins fans don't know how to talk in that angry, William. Don't worry about it.
The owner who owns the team,
they feel offended.
who is the Miami Dolphins,
they feel attacked personally.
Well, Vonjo, that's a pipe dream that we're all going to have.
Hold up, real quick. Stop the presses real quick. Hold up. I need to address Estefan. Esther, it has come to my attention, sir, that you have lost a bet and you have to wear a dress.
Ooh,
I have heard this.
Wear your dress, Esther. Wear your dress.
You need to come up. There's room in the back. You need to come up in a dress. You lost the bet.
No, put a name on it, Steven. Put a name on it. Who
was this bet? This man
it was the bet on my show between him and Pete, I think.
Not Pete.
Who was it? It was, I forget who it was. But whoever it was, the bet was the lose. I thought it was Robert. It was Robert.
It was Robert.
It was Robert and him. And the lose and the bet was, does Tua get benched this year? And Tua didn't get benched. Tua was hurt the entire year.
No, he was benched. He
was not benched. He was benched.
Actually, that's still up in the air.
Put on your dress, boy.
Let me address it.
No, sir. No, sir, Estefan. You know you lost. Everybody confirmed up here that you lost, Esther.
No, I didn't confirm that.
No.
Don't worry.
We don't know whether or not he was benched or not. That was confirmed.
On a bet, too. Color says you welcome on a bet,
Here we go. Hey, my bet. The bet. Here we go. The bet is that if Tua is the starting quarterback next year, he owes me $100. If he is not the starting quarterback next year, I owe him $100. That's how it works.
Okay.
That's the bet.
You said he's not the guy.
Receipts out there.
Let me go back to the Skyler thing. I think.
Hold on, William. Hold on, real quick, but all right. So I don't know what's going on between Fins and Color with that bet, but I would like some more clarity on that for the future. What I will say, Estefan, sir, is the deal was that if he gets injured, that still doesn't count towards him being benched. You said that on the show, Esther. You said that on the show, and we said injuries do not count.
Ooh,
you said that.
Somebody lying on that.
I would say he lost that bet. He got benched, but he did get injured for a lot of key games.
Don't worry about it, Esther. You can wear one of CB83's dresses. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my goodness.
We got many dresses. Don't worry. You can have one of CB83's.
You can have one of these. They don't fit you, but you can have one of these.
I bet you
can have one of these. That's what Joe would say.
They don't fit you, but you can have one of these, bro. They don't fit you.
How much does it go to the square, John?
You can't feel that. Hey, Esther, you can't feel that joint out at all, Esther. You can't feel that joint out.
$12.
Hey,
Louis,
CB83.
Louis,
I let him go over the $5.
Me, bro. You amaze me. With your little terrible, with your little corny ass jokes. Get out of here, bro.
That's fine. I bet your belly button.
CB, you had $4, CB.
I bet y'all won't just line that shit up.
Hey,
CB, I bet y'all won't just line that shit up.
Like bang. Click like bang.
Line that shit up.
Click like bang. Hey, TFTG, line it up. You can bring your little squad up here. I told you, meet me at the park. I put a stack on it. We got another bet.
I want to see some hamburger drills.
Hey, Stephen D, we got another bet.
You ain't outside.
I want to see some hamburger drills. What's up?
Talk about that.
We got another bet. We got another bet. $1,000. El Capitan, come line it up. Helmet, shoulder pads. Get it open.
Line it up.
And let's go.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a bet.
Hold on, let me bring color back real quick. Hold on, I need to take somebody out here.
Listen, you can go ahead and take
Hey,
me out.
where's Andre?
All right, Bonjo, I'm gonna take you out, Bonjo. All right. Color, your swear jar's paid in full.
Somebody call Dre.
Caslin understands a righteous cause. First of all, I want to clarify what I actually said, since CB83 not only wants to put words into my mouth, but now he wants to put context in my mouth too, when he don't even watch my show.
I do watch the show. I was there yesterday. I told you I was commenting.
Then you must not understand English then, bro.
I do.
Because I clearly said that I was not calling to proactively trade Waddle. I was not calling to shop Waddle.
You were saying
I clearly said, based on his drop-off this entire year.
His drop-off. He had a better year than we've ever had.
Can I finish?
Hey, CB, let him finish. Let him finish. Let's not talk over each other. Let him finish.
Ever had. Where is the
No. You better rephrase that. Ain't no drop-off.
Hold on.
Go at him after he finishes. Just let him finish. What do you mean by drop-off?
All right. Hold on. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Hold on. Color's going to explain. If there's any follow-up questions to Color's explanation, you then may ask when Color's finished. Let Color cook. Go ahead, Color. I said, based on his drop-off this year, well, y'all don't. I muted Rashad. Go ahead. Y'all don't deserve to hear my words. I muted him. I no longer deserve to hear my words. I just muted Rashad.
No, go ahead.
Say whatever you want, because apparently, according to all you, I say whatever the fuck you want me to say. Go ahead. I just muted CB and Rashad. Good. Based on the reaction I've got from my statement, it is obvious to me that 90% of the people in this league-wide, are convinced that Waddle is a wide receiver one. I'm not convinced of that. So if somebody comes to me, I think he's a great receiver. I think he can correct the problems we saw this year. I think he can be back to wide receiver one status in my mind. If one of those 90% of the people out there who were shocked by my take come and tell me I'm going to give you wide receiver one bag for him, I'm taking it. And I don't think that we should be worried about the fact that it's Jalen Waddle. Because if he can get better, that's fine. I'd rather not be the one to take that risk. That's all I said.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
CB, go ahead. Go ahead, CB. I also conceded to Dade County.
Are you done?
That I was being a little hyperbolic, and that wide receiver 3 was a little extreme, so I conceded that he's a wide receiver 2 level on the NFL stage.
Okay, so you hear, so Stephen, did you hear the context that he was talking? He was a wide receiver.
Right now, I just heard the full explanation of Color, and I think I have no problem with what he said.
Okay, now when you say, hey, he's a wide receiver 3 because he had drops and he had a down
That's not
year.
why I said he's wide receiver 3. See, you want to just flippantly nonchalantly. You just want to flippantly say, oh yeah, because of one game. I know. Everybody says it, bro. You're coming at me with everything everybody's already come at me with. All right, Color. He's trying to interpret what you said. After he finishes interpretation, if he's then wrong, correct him. Go ahead,
So, giving Color a read back. This is giving Color a read back. My interpretation of what he just said is that he felt that that Waddle was a wide receiver 3, but after the people talked to him about it, he felt he was a wide receiver 2. And he felt that he took a step back this year and that he had too many drops, and that's why you entertain trading him for the so-called bag. Right? Am I right, Color?
No, you're not right. All right, where's your not? You're almost there, but you're not right.
All right, where is he wrong?
Where he's wrong is, first of all, that it's all about a couple drops this year, okay? It's not just about drops. It's the fact that, what was the word that was used? He panics, or he body catches, or one of the other 5 different deficiencies they listed to me. I'm sorry, a wide receiver 1 might have 1 deficiency in his game. 1 at the most, if that.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Justin Jefferson panics?
No.
That's because Justin Jefferson is a wide receiver 1.
Okay. CB, is there any other clarifying? Are we on the same page now?
Yeah, but this is my thing. And this is where there's a big disconnect in the Dolphins community, is that you have guys like Color who will get up there on panels and say stuff like this. And you have people who kind of will believe this as well. And honestly,
bro, you act like some kind of like.
I'm not saying. Can I finish?
Bro. Like,
can I finish?
What am I, like some kind of like Jim Jones or something?
So, no, hey, look, Color. I just feel like it's irresponsible for you to say trade a player because he has drops, but he also, on the other hand,
irresponsible to whom?
He has
Irresponsible to whom?
He has 1,300.
I want an answer to that question. Irresponsible to whom?
To Dolphin fans. To the Dolphins.
So you're saying Dolphins fans?
You mean the ones that just called me a cunt? Are you talking about the ones that just called me a cunt?
Hold on, Color.
I have no responsibility to that.
Hold on, Color. To be fair to Color, we say a lot of stuff every day, every time we open up our mic, CB. Okay?
And how many times have you been called a cunt?
I'm not even. What I'm saying is when you make a statement, whether it's trade somebody or bench somebody or start somebody or somebody, I don't think that's a responsibility of the host or the person forming that opinion. Look, everybody goes to everybody's channels for different reasons, right, CB? Right. People go to you for yours. People go to Finn's Tailgate. People go to Dudley. People go to TD for whatever reason. No pun intended. For whatever reason, they go to them for it. Now, with that being said, it's on the consumer, the listener, to interpret what they're saying.
All right, chat. What the fuck is going on there now?
Then so be it. You don't got to agree with it.
And that's fine. What I'm saying is, look.
You'll get guys like Pete running with shit like that, and that's what he's talking about. Riding a river.
Can I finish?
All right, now,
everybody, freaking build your bunker. Color said to trade Waddle.
But Color,
fuck over yourselves, man.
Color, it's a pretty bad
over yourselves.
It's really not that deep.
He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL this year. I think it's irresponsible to even have conversations like that. I think it is. I think he was one of.
I don't have a responsibility to you.
There's no way the Miami.
I don't have a responsibility to you.
You don't at all. But here we go. No, there's no way the Dolphins organization is even taking calls for Jalen Waddle.
Then you're a fool to think that. I agree with CB on that. The Dolphins aren't taking calls for Jalen.
And if it's not happening, why are we having conversations?
Hey, real
what did Chris Greer say in the press conference? What did Chris Greer say in the press conference?
He is a top 10 wide receiver on a rookie contract.
What did Chris Greer say in the press conference?
Why would you ever trade?
What did Chris Greer say in the press conference?
On a rookie contract. He didn't say anything about trading Jalen Waddle. So
no, he didn't.
He said everything's on the table.
That's not his point.
He said
they don't care what my point is, Crypto. They care about catching me in a tape that allows them to call me the C word. That's what they care about. Because your show is toxic. And everybody in your chat is toxic.
Okay, Color. All right. I don't know if anybody up here said that to you. And if they did, I don't think they did. Anybody up here?
I told you to pull up the comment when it happened.
I didn't see it.
Bro, we're not looking at the comments. We don't care about comments.
Only when they shoot your knee.
We don't care about comments.
People talking
Why do you keep highlighting them? If you don't care about the comments, why do you keep highlighting them?
We're not highlighting nothing. I'm not highlighting.
He's been highlighting comments all day.
People have called me out everything under the sun in the chat. Okay. I use the chat as needed to provide bravado or whatever for my show. Now, with that being said,
As I said, oh my God, we should entertain a phone call.
You out like that. All right. We're fair. We're all on the same page here. All right.
I guess.
Now, with that being said, Color, the point is of CB's take, which I agree with him on this particular take. No, Dolphins aren't picking up a phone call for anything. And if you're going to sit there and say, if he said that everything's on the table, then why come out and say that Tua's the guy next year if everything's on the table?
Waddle's the guy next year? Did he come out and say Waddle's the guy next year?
Color, are you on mute? I think you're talking, but we can't hear you.
Hello.
I can hear
Can you hear me?
I can hear him.
Color.
I can hear him.
I hear him.
You're the one that's not here.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah,
We can hear
We
you.
can hear you, but I don't
Can't
think
hear
you can hear
us.
Nobody's talking.
everybody's
We're all
talking.
talking.
Everybody's talking.
Everybody's talking. It's messed up. We hear you.
Do you hear us now?
No.
Check, mic check, mic check.
All right, there we go. That's me. I hit a button.
All right.
I hit a button.
All right,
It's not me. I'm like, I can't hear nothing. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm the bad.
So that's fine that you think that, but he didn't say, you made it about Tua for some reason. Chris Greer didn't say Waddle's the guy next year, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't say that.
So why would they not field a phone call for wide receiver 1 bag when they know he's a wide receiver 2?
Because he is
not a wide receiver
top
2.
10. That is your opinion that he's a wide receiver.
And how could it not be theirs?
In this offense, he technically is a wide receiver.
Think about it for a second.
But he's a wide receiver 1 playing wide receiver 2.
Wide receiver.
Could they not possibly
on a rookie contract?
Why is it extreme that they couldn't be thinking the same thing? Right, a rookie contract. And if somebody's going to come give you wide receiver bag for that, take it.
I'll say this. I don't believe anybody's offering that to us. I don't believe
I didn't say anything about whether I believe they were or not. That's where y'all get me wrong.
Only thing I'll add to this, I just believe his production outweighs any of the negatives this year.
Irresponsible.
I wouldn't trade.
With my words.
That's a great
just
take.
basically say, and there's a lot of stuff that CB says that I don't agree with.
Bro, when you attack me for my words,
nobody's attacking you.
Quit playing victim. Hey, what you're not gonna do is play the victim right now.
in my mouth like
He's not talking about us up here. He's talking about people in the comments.
Clarify it. Everybody starts attacking me with words like cunt.
When you say dumb stuff, you get dumb stuff take. That happens. The people, don't cry about it. Just try not to say dumb stuff as much. That's what happens.
Just shut up, bro. Just shut up.
Leave, bro.
You wealthy bastard. You pay me my money.
Let's talk about this. Two things. First of all, I want to say, where did this take place?
Probably on your show.
I don't believe that it did. I don't believe it's tailgate. Okay, that didn't happen on my show.
You don't even know where the bet took place.
You just imagine what color says.
The bet didn't take place on my show. Y'all go deal with that at the Fitz tailgate. Now, the Estefan bet did take place on my show, and Estefan better get up here and talk, and he needs to speak for his actions or his non-action.
Have my money.
Yeah, I got
Y'all can deal with that on Fitz. That didn't happen on my show.
Hey, guys, it is what it is.
Steven D, I don't understand.
If somebody can show me where it did, I'll read.
It was the fifth. Okay. I know the bet. You see, I know what's going on with it.
Yeah, everybody here agrees with me. We know what the bet was. The bet was that he would be the end of the game. He would be the quote-unquote the guy.
What was the bet, Color?
The bet was that he would be quote-unquote the guy by the end of the season. That we would know he's the guy. And CB83 has already publicly admitted that he is off of Tua. That is concession of that bet. Pay me my money.
That's not it. But good try.
That was
a really good try, though. That was a good effort.
You conceded that he's not your guy. How is that not concession of the bet?
The organization determines who the guy is. I don't determine shit.
Swear
I don't determine that. I'm $5. I'm up to that. Hey, I don't determine it.
Well, then you gotta go. You gotta go until somebody pays that. You're at $5. I can't allow you the wherewithal because you have a show to get away with the $5. You're at $5. You pay it, or somebody pays your $5, you can come back, CB83. You're not safe. You're not special. You're not special.
In defense of CB83, it is an organization, because we can all not like Tua. The organization says he's the guy.
I love that.
No, that's not.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. That's not CB83's guy, but he's the guy.
Rashad, that was not the context.
That was not the context of the.
I was just
No. Color. I'm going
that out.
Cruz brought him back. All right, hold on.
No way I would have made a bet that required me to wait a whole entire another off season. That was not the context.
Hey, Cruz, my God.
I didn't say that either, Color. I didn't say. I'm going off of what you just.
Man, what's up with you?
I got you, bro. I got you. But it was the bet was whether we would agree that Tua is the guy.
How do we agree? How do we agree if
he's not the guy?
How do we
That's not what you just said.
That is what he just said.
No, it wasn't.
That's what was inferred. That is what he just said.
Terrible stuff he talk about, bro.
Everybody
How do we determine? The organization determines if he's the guy or not. They're the only one.
We have a comprehension problem.
Why don't you make a bet? Just outcome based on a
because we can. I'm with Crypto on this. To me, that bet is hard because it's an interpretation of.
It was whether we both agree that he's the guy or not. Maybe he's not the guy.
Right now, Color, I'm almost 100% sure that the bet did not happen on my show, because if a bet does happen on my show, I say A, Steven gets out of it, and B, I also say, hey, look, it's got to be, you got to have black and white. Nothing can be gray. And Moneyback 21 said, get out of here, CB83.
Yeah, I will also say, Color, if that's the bet,
take CB out with a stupid take. See, Moneyback 21.
Go ahead, Rashad, what was it?
If that was the bet that you're thinking of, the team could cut Tua, and that could still be CB's guy at the end of the day. So that's why I'm saying.
Right, but we put in that caveat.
That if he's, what was the caveat? If he's not starting quarterback?
That's why we eliminated those caveats by saying Dave County, I'm in agreement between us that he was the guy or not.
Steven, hold on, Sean. Steven, hold on. F all that. Listen, I am tired.
We didn't put it in the hands of the organization for that very reason, Rashad.
My point is, all CB83 had to do at the end of the day, if that's what you're going with, he can say, till the end of time, Tua was the guy.
That's right. That's why I caught him that. That's why I caught him. Because he conceded publicly that he wasn't. And he wanted to backtrack on that.
Exactly.
Lewis, stop coming in here now with you, Rashad. Hey, Rashad, hold on, I got to answer what Rashad just said. Hey, Rashad, CB83 thinks he's as smart as you are. But he just realized what you just realized. That he could have kept me on the hook for the rest of the time. But he didn't. He publicly said that Tua was not the guy.
I kind of...
Checkmate.
Okay. I hear you. But that's kind of a... So y'all going to have to find that one. Because I find it hard to believe that y'all made a bet on... If you say he's not the guy, I'll win a bet. Like, that's...
No, it was an agreement. He already knew. He'll be back. Have to wait. He'll be back.
But no, he's not the guy. When he's not the guy.
We didn't have to wait for me to find out.
That was based on...
Hold on.
Some sort of integrity.
Rashad. Rashad. We already knew that I was off of it. We weren't waiting on my confirmation. We were waiting on CB83's confirmation. And he gave it.
Hold on. Stephen D. Put God Soldiers comment up, Stephen D.
Hold on, real quick. Lewis, I just want to deal with this bet situation real quick. Because I've heard it on Spaces.
And he did.
I've heard it on multiple platforms.
Hold on. Say that.
Hold on. Yes, you did. But at the same time, the logistics is what the bet was. There's a whole entire receipt. A digital receipt about this bet. We could just pull up, clip, and just show.
somebody has to do the 30. It's not ability to prove a negative. Somebody has to do the dirty work, Joe. That's the problem. My responsibility to prove a negative.
If it's not that important to pull it up, after that.
Great. Whoever wants the money,
bring it up.
Look up the receipts. Good point, Batman. Yeah.
I like how Color says,
it's going to be a lot of work.
Prove a negative? You can't prove a negative.
Look what I'm saying. It is on.
It is recorded that he said he don't play the Bills game.
Isn't the burden of proof on the state to provide that? Huh?
Burden of proof is on the claimant. On the claim.
Thank you, William. Thank you. I'd like William to be my lawyer.
It seems like both of them are claiming.
Whoever wants the money to
claim
go prove it, damn it.
Well, they're still in
defendants and plaintiffs. So they
William Perry's fair enough. He's right. I'm making a claim about the bet. I need to prove it. You're right.
There we are.
Guess what? I've done a lot harder work for 100 so have my money ready.
All right, there we go. So,
you don't know that,
Steven, it's solved that. Color's going to prove it, and then nobody's going to have to pay up.
We'll go from there. And whatever the bet was, that's where it needs to be proven at. Okay?
Exactly. So we'll leave it there.
That might to pay me my bet.
See, here's the problem.
But the whole thing about Buffalo was the whole context about paying in the Buffalo game.
Jurgen Klopp out and about today wearing the Boston Red Sox, big rivals, everybody. It's the New York Yankees.
Let me hit the reset.
Jurgen Klopp out and about today
Miami sports music's number one Miami fan.
Whichever eyes you want. You can look at this
here on the Miami Sports
happy coincidence. I like to think Jurgen Klopp is a fucking genius. Jurgen Klopp, to me, has protested. That's my view. You can interpret it however you like. To me, Jurgen Klopp has gone out there today, publicly showing the Boston Red.
Right here on that note.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Full bands are in full effect. 10-minute timeouts, day dance.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Right now we got one person in timeout. That is Mr.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Anybody at any to bring the person back at any point in time.
How many times do we have to teach you
in full effect? And so go ahead. Whoever's next, I don't care. Go. No, I didn't say we should trade Waddle. Yeah, go ahead, William. Go ahead.
I don't think that was the right context either. I think I understand exactly what Colin was saying about that. But let's get back to like the real discussions of the real Miami Dolphins team, what it's going to look like and shape out next year. Like
no different from the past 35 years.
I like what I saw with Skyler. And I think he can develop very, very well. I think he can develop into a number one with his arm talent, but he's just got to get the anticipation. He's got the body for the position as well. I think I still believe that we still need a third quarterback, right? And that's
might as well talk about Jay Fiedler since he's the last person that won a playoff game for us.
Yeah, maybe.
So we were talking about the quarterback options yesterday, right? And. And I've been, we were looking at the quarterback options on Monday. It's when we talk about guys like
any woman ever
there's going to be a team out there that's going to play serious.
And in the past 5 months, I've watched every single woman fail miserably at trying to replace me.
Again, this is not a sexy name.
No one has my shine,
but
my skill,
I like the idea of Skyler being number 2.
My style.
If you want to roll with 3.
And now 2023 can officially begin. Because the center of the universe
Andy Dalton's just begging to get paid $2 or $3 million to take a hit. Yeah, sure.
When didn't he take $7 million at the Cowboys?
Eddie Bridgewater. As long as it don't have $10 million in it.
Teddy just looked unenthused the whole season. Like he didn't look excited to play the position. He didn't look like excited to play for the team. I know
Chat, we're struggling.
But he just didn't look like he wanted to be there. I just didn't like the body language. You know what I'm saying? I think we still. I like Andy Dalton. Or even if I don't care. What are they going to do with James Winston? Y'all not good with just running it back with Skylar as the backup? I mean,
Can I answer that? Let me answer that. So Skylar, here's my issue with Skylar. Skylar, I think, has improved every time he's touched the field. Skylar, I think, I want on the roster. But if and when, okay, Tua does go down, do I want Skylar filling in for 3 or 4 games? I don't know if I'm quite there yet.
I'm
done.
Designated QB2.
Fuck!
Let me cook. I think Color's points are there. But we saw what happened. He had a great training camp and preseason this year with no rest. And hold on. He had a great training camp and preseason this year. And then he was able to, whatchamacallit, and obviously when he came in, he threw 2 touchdowns the entire year. But every game he got in, you saw improvement. So I think the same thing in the preseason next year. I think Skylar should get a majority of the snaps in preseason next year.
I'm 3-8. Wow, they're actually going to give me that fucking loss. Unreal. Look at all of our losses.
Tua can't benefit from any of those.
Exactly. We know what Tua's
Man, what's 3-11?
We know what his ceiling is at the end of the day. We just want him to be healthy.
But Steven, this is what I was saying. So that quarterback.
Real quick, let me just wrap up by saying, I just want an insurance policy. And so that's why I'm good with having 3 quarterbacks on the roster. What I don't want, for the record, is $10 million to be paid to any freaking.
It would be more. It would be more.
Why are we having a conversation?
Skylar should be a backup. I don't think that team can afford to lose a rookie
Exactly, Lewis. That's the real elephant in the room. Why do we need a street policy?
The $10 million we paid Teddy
Trevor Lawrence played 17 games this year.
Instead of paying $10 million or $15 million for
Great. I'm fucked this
you
game.
might as well invest that in as a right tackle. You will get that right tackle.
Why do we need 3 people on the roster?
Right?
I realize
You need a middle linebacker. You need a right
bottom
tackle.
of the barrel for a
Why
quarterback.
do we need 3?
See, Crypto, me and you don't always disagree. Look, me and you agree on that shit. We don't need 3 quarterbacks on this roster.
Name the quarterback that's going to take.
You don't need 3 quarterbacks on the roster, bro. That's the way.
Name the quarterback that's going to take.
Especially this season, knowing we got a Skylar.
We know why we need 3 quarterbacks. See, that's the elephant in the room. Why do we even need it?
Still a waste, bro.
Because so Lewis.
That's what you have a backup for.
I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying if Tua's the guy that they are moving forward with, you need 3 quarterbacks on the roster.
You name one quarterback that will take less than $10 million.
We just going to use that 53
Color,
man.
how do you know? Color, it can be 11. I don't care. 12, 13. Just as long as it's not 10, because the Dolphins, when they pay any player $10 million, that backfires on them.
Different argument, Stephen D. I'm talking about even $11 million.
Yes.
That is the bottom rate for any quarterback in this league.
I don't know about that. I think you can.
I don't think
Name the guy that will take less than $11 million.
Will probably take $4 to $5 million.
Andy Dalton will take $4 to $5 million. I think we can get lucky with Gardner Minshew and James Winston.
There is not a quarterback on this planet that will stand behind our offensive line for less than $11 million.
Alright, chat, we're going to have to run in now.
I want to get to that.
The conversation is, I would keep 3 quarterbacks, and you need to have the insurance policy, and Skylar deserves all the reps in the preseason.
That's where are we going to find the money for that 3rd quarterback at $11 million?
Hey, we can say, One thing we can disagree about Chris Greer. But we know that man's a genius when it comes to salary cap stuff. So
Just not when it comes to quarterback one.
Won't do that.
Just not when it comes to Lamar Jackson, though.
When it comes to
market value for Andy Dalton is $6.8 million.
Greer will make the cap work. I do have faith in Greer there. I might not have faith value.
That's going to change drastically back there in the next 2 months. You know that.
Value be damned.
I got
making more than that in a year sitting on the couch.
I got a quick question.
He could be in Miami sitting on the couch. That's the luxury.
Hey, Batman, but hold on. I got a quick question for the panel.
Wait, you missed the point. He won't play, Batman.
Without you,
he will not play.
He'll be the third stringer. He's not
okay. That's fine. Again, you guys are wanting to skip over the main point. Without putting without doing a Google search, can anyone tell me who the backup quarterback is in Jacksonville?
Yeah, it's I do know this.
Again, it's taking you forever. You know why? Because no one cares. But no one cares.
I don't care about any other teams. So I don't care.
But again, you're missing the point. The point is we're sitting here arguing about bringing in not even a second string, a third string quarterback because the organization and us as fans don't believe in QB1.
You're gonna have to have one on the third string.
I think our conversation. Our conversation is
the real reason why we don't know right off the bat about Jacksonville is because Trevor Lawrence plays every game.
Hold on, can I respond to Lewis? Lewis, here's the thing.
That's the real reason.
Here's the thing. They're not questioning whether he can play or not. They're questioning whether he can stay healthy. I think the reason that he's coming back next year is because the front office believes he's got the goods. They think that when he's here and he's on the field.
Okay, so for 11 games, he got the goods. So you're telling me for 11 games,
I'm telling you what I believe the front office thinks. I believe.
Okay, and this is why I believe the organization is feeding us a bunch of crap then. Because I don't want to hear people that come up and tell me, oh, we're missing an offensive line depth. We're missing corner depth.
We know that.
You know why you're missing.
Can I say something for the record? To Lewis's
they've all been hurt.
Can I back up every one of them real quick?
Offensive line all year.
Not only does nobody know who Jacksonville's backup is, by the way, it's C.J. Beathard. Yeah, not only does nobody know who that is, right? But guess what? They only carry 2 quarterbacks on their depth chart this year.
Thank you.
I would say 25%, 25 teams probably whatchamacallit.
Right. And where is Jacksonville? Where is Jacksonville going to be at this Sunday?
In the AFC divisional round.
Thank you.
Right. NFC. I like how you said that, Steve. I like how you said that.
Where else they're David.
NFC one state. And who are they playing?
No CBA3. It's because their QB1 stayed on the field. That's why they're playing in the division.
Who is Jacksonville playing this week?
Steven.
Kansas City. Oh, okay. Steven. So it'll be in Kansas City.
I like Jacksonville.
$15 million for Cooper Rush?
What, Caslin, you're breaking up, bud.
Would you pay $15 million for Cooper Rush?
No. You might command 4 years.
Wow.
They'll pay $7 for Andy Dalton.
He might command 3-year deal. I don't think Miami's going to want to do that.
No, that's a good question, Caslin. I mean, look, I would like Cooper Rush here as a backup. He'd be a good backup for me. I would be okay with it.
Pay $15 million for a backup. Like we did.
All right, I got that. Perennial right tackle from San Francisco.
That's the same insanity that Stephen Ross told us about.
And then next year, when that backup comes in and fails, and we're all crapping on him like we did Teddy this year, what are you going to say then?
We have a 2024 first-round pick. At that point, we could address it.
Y'all going to be talking about how Chris Greer. You're all going to be talking about how Chris Greer wasted another $15 million on a quarterback that was worthless.
No, it's the reality of where we're at, though, Color. Like this is the card that
the reality is. The reality is.
You got to realize you're not going to hit on everything.
No, hold on.
The reality is we're in
hold on, Color. This is the bet that the Dolphins have made. We don't like it, and a lot of us don't.
I can't with this fucking DeMar Robinson. This guy's such a pussy faggot.
We need a definite right tackle. I've seen. I looked at BYU or Northwestern. I like those 2 guys. over there. See, the problem with this scheme that McDaniels run, it requires the offensive line to play the dance together. And whenever you're flip-flopping offensive line, everybody's got this becomes a problem.
Man, you make logical points.
Dude, fuck Isaiah Pacheco, dude. This guy is such a fucking prick.
It's brilliant.
I can't tell if he's a Washington fan or a fucking KC fan.
We already went through all these discussions last offseason. This was supposed to be the determinant year. Now
everybody got hurt.
Now it's
everybody's going to continue to get hurt.
Hold on, Crypto Color. I want to ask you a question. Is it fair for a first-year head coach to be judged for the future off of his first year, off of 1 year?
In this particular case, yes.
No.
Start on third base.
Objectively, no.
Objectively, no. I
was giving you.
Oh, Triple S hit it right on the money.
No, when it's a matter of opinion in the first place.
No, look, color, you're 100% right. It is a matter of opinion. I don't think it's fair to judge all of 1 year.
Yes, it is.
I think if that's the guy you chose to go to have lead your team, go with him.
Okay, but you're asking a generalized question if I think it's fair. No, I don't think it's fair either. But in this particular case,
by the way, I
he
think
took it on.
I think most fans don't think that it is, but they also understand this roster, the way it was constructed. Like, y'all needed to win some games, and more than 9 of them. And I think people agree with that. But then you go to the playoff game, which is where we all wanted to be at the end of the day, and we wanted to win. But we lost to the number 2 seed on the road.
First of all, you're asking the wrong person the question, and secondly, you're asking the wrong question. Okay. First of all, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard anybody in this fan base say that Mike McDaniels should get a 10-year contract? No. No?
Yeah, you have.
You haven't?
Color did.
No.
Color did.
Because not only did I say it once, I've been yelling it at the top of my
Are you fucking kidding me?
You haven't.
I've never heard John.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Quit telling me you all know what the fuck I say.
Stop.
I didn't say that. Nobody said that.
Who said that?
What are you talking about?
Came up on this panel and started putting words into my mouth.
You have to cut a thing to you,
I haven't even said anything.
We're going backwards. Let's go forward. No.
Chat, we're gonna be 3-9.
Fair enough. Again, like I said, you're asking the wrong guy that fairness question because I called for a 10-year contract.
I asked it based on your prior comment. That's all that I did. This is a discussion show. I just wanted to know.
Because it was a general statement of fairness. And no, I don't think it's fair to judge a first-year head coach on his first year. But a guy coming in, putting his nuts in a wheelbarrow for everybody to see, saying, I got this, well, you better have it.
Well, the thing about it is that, like, McDaniel didn't walk in here and say, all right, I think I can do something with these. Was doing something with the guys that they had already on the roster. We didn't take any linemen in the draft or anything like that. He didn't pick up any pieces that he didn't want. He got Eric Ezukama. He got Channing Tindall. Why didn't
we just blow the whole thing up then?
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of pieces.
Because we expected.
Oh, chat, I'm getting fucking pissed now. Chat, I might have to fucking end this.
Head coach.
We got to expect that out of the players, too.
Of course we do.
You know what I'm saying? And McDaniel had this thing going together.
I've got players got to play at some point on copy and paste. I'm the only one that puts that in chat.
But what I'm saying is that
I'm done. Have a good day, chat.
Year one, whenever you're only using like a third of the